within Singh Corporation. I'm a software developer and I'm here to present our product, Gateway Reconcile. First, look at why we needed a Gateway Reconcile. Our clients noticed a disparity between transactions on the gateway and IMS. So there were transactions on the PayPal gateway that weren't in IMS, and there were also a lot of transactions, credit card transactions in IMS that didn't find a matching transaction in PayPal. So it took a lot of time and manpower to manually reconcile these transactions. So the solution was the Gateway Reconcile. Our tool reconciles these transactions automatically and sends out a daily email with a report notifying our client of the results. So the staff walks in the morning, looks at this email, and if all the transactions have been reconciled, they're done. But if there are some unreconciled transactions, the staff will have to go ahead and investigate only those transactions. But it saves a lot of time. It does it by transactions per batch in IMS. So this is the automatic feature of the reconciler. But what if we want to search on a broader date range? What if we want to reconcile transactions for an entire month? For that, we also have an online portal where our clients can log into and search for and reconcile transactions. Let me take you to that portal. So we log in with our IMS account information. Now reconciliation with the gateway, for example here, this is the reconciliation with PayPal. It is a two-step process, PayPal to IMS and also IMS to PayPal. So this is the PayPal side of things. This is where we reconcile, we find transactions in PayPal and then go ahead and try to find a matching transaction in IMS. The first section is just a basic search on PayPal. We just search PayPal for transactions between a specified date range. Primarily, we can also have a secondary sort by transaction ID, transaction type, tender type, which is essentially the credit card type, and an amount. So let me go ahead and expand the search to start from the beginning of this month, and let's go ahead and search PayPal. So these are just transactions on PayPal. These are transactions on PayPal for that specified date range, and we have some important information like the gateway reference number. There's a transaction type, all the information about the card type, the last four, expiry amount, comments if any. Also, we have a grouping by credit card type. Expand that search. So these are listings of, we grouped the transactions by credit card type. So for accountants and controllers, they need this to reconcile with their bank statements from different credit card providers. So it's a great tool for those accountants and controllers. So we have the subtotals for each of those credit card types. And this section is where the actual reconciliation happens. We get all the transactions, we query PayPal for all the transactions for that date range we have already specified, and then we try to find a matching transaction in IMS. And we output a document which contains a list of the reconciled and unreconciled transactions. We have a PDF or a CSV format. Let me show you the CSV format first. So again, we have information about the transaction, the gateway reference number, type, card type, amount, the last four, and most importantly, the reconciliation status. A reconciliation status of yes means that the transaction has been reconciled and we do not have to worry about that transaction anymore. But a no is a red flag. It means this transaction did not find a matching transaction in IMS. So the staff will have to further investigate these transactions to reconcile them. So this was the PayPal side. Moving on to the IMS side, this is similar to the previous section, but what we do here is we search for transactions in IMS. We have all the credit card transactions grouped by batches, and then we find a matching transaction in PayPal. This is just a basic search. We just search IMS for transactions during that time. transaction date. We also, similar to the previous section, we have a grouping by credit card type here as well. So again, you can go ahead and look at these subtotals, reconcile with your bank statements. These are on the IMS side. And this is the section where we reconcile the transactions. We get all the transactions from IMS. They are grouped in batches. We then query PayPal, find a matching transaction, and then output two documents. The first document is a batch summary. This is the most important document that the application sends out. This has a batch number, all the transactions grouped by batch number, and the dates, the control count, control cache, trans count, trans cache, and most importantly, a reconciliation status. So a balance successful means that all the transactions in this batch have been successfully reconciled, and the accountants don't need to worry about this batch. They can go ahead and close out this batch. But if you have missing transactions in there, then there are some transactions that have been missing from the batch. So we also have a separate file which lists these transactions. This lists only the missing transactions from all the batches grouped by batches. So here we have again some important information about the transaction. We have a bill to ID. Accountants can just go search IMS and reconcile these transactions. We also have a help section at the top which just tells you, give you some information